Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and to the Advanced Cartoon Character Rigging course in 3ds Max. In this lesson, we will create finger controllers and link them to the hand rig for convenient and fast animation. We will create separate controllers for each finger bone. We are not using an attribute holder. When there are many keys, it's easy to get confused, and in the curve editor, you have to constantly look for the right tab. Therefore, it's more efficient to create direct control for each phalanx. I have a spare controller left, so I'll use it. We align it to the first bone in the finger hierarchy using Alt+A. Then, in Effect Pivot Only mode, we set a comfortable position while adjusting the scale. In cartoon character rigging, it's more convenient to use 4 bones per finger instead of 3. This gives much more control and expressiveness in animation, so I advise you to try this specific option. Temporarily link the controller to the bone and then reset its transforms via Reset XForm. This way, we will be 100% sure that their pivots match and the controller scale is at 100%. I try not to rush with finger rigging. There's a certain aesthetic in the process of creating and aligning controllers that I really like, so if it seems like we're taking too long, I apologize, but a high-quality rig does not tolerate haste. Having set the pivot and volume of the first controller, we clone it and align it to the other bones using Alt+A. Then, in Effect Pivot Only mode, we adjust their position, achieving a perfect fit for each joint. The process will go faster since we've already done the main settings. After finishing the adjustments, select all controllers and link them to the wrist bone. After that, be sure to apply Freeze Transform to zero out the coordinates and fix their current position as the default. Now let's create a controller for the second finger bone. I'll choose NGon. In my opinion, its shape fits best here, but you can use any other. After creation, repeat the same steps. Align the object via Alt+A and find a convenient place for it through Effect Pivot only. After alignment, link this controller to the previous one and proceed to the next. For the remaining bones, it's more convenient for me to use a regular circle. Create it and repeat the familiar steps: alignment along the axes and pivot adjustment. To avoid boring you with routine, I will finish placing the remaining controllers off camera. I've shown you all the important logic of the process. Further actions will be identical. So the controllers are placed, it's time to set up the linking. It's simple here. We go from the end to the beginning, select the outermost controller and link it to the previous one. Now select the controllers at the base of the fingers and press Control Page Down. If the hierarchy is set up correctly, the entire chain will be selected. After that, apply Freeze Transform to all objects. Without deselecting, clone the controllers to the right side and manually move them to the right in World or View mode. At this stage, select the first controller in the chain and align it with the bone via Alt+A. As you can see, the entire hierarchy followed it, but for reliability, we will still go through each object manually to guarantee 100% accuracy. Next, process all other fingers in a similar way. I'm not lazy to check every controller via Alt+A, as perfect alignment is vital in rigging. This will protect us from any surprises during animation. On the right hand, repeat the same operation. Select the first controllers in each chain and re-link them to the wrist own. Then use Control Page Down again to select the entire hierarchy, and finally freeze the transformations via Freeze Transform. If you look into the Layer Explorer, you'll see that the controllers still have the anim.la prefix and extra digits in the suffix. To quickly tidy up the names, we'll use the Rename Objects tool. To do this, without deselecting, go to the Tools tab and select Rename Objects. First, replace the prefix, check the corresponding box and type anim.r. Then, to remove the old name, specify the number of characters to delete in the Remove First field. To remove the extra digits at the end, activate Remove Last with a value of 3 and hit Rename. As you can see, all objects were renamed instantly. This saves a lot of time and effort. The Rename Objects tool is simply indispensable when working with large rigs. For convenience, let's create a separate layer for our finger controllers. Then move this layer into the general controls layer. This way, we can show or hide these controllers during the animation process. Finally, link the bones to the controllers using orientation constraint. An important nuance: select the bone and assign the controller as its target, not the other way around. Be careful, even pros make mistakes here. Perform this operation for each segment and immediately double-check the result in motion. To keep the video concise, I left the setup of the right hand off camera. We performed the exact same actions there too, so you won't have any difficulties. That's all for today. We're finished with the full character body rigging. In the next lesson, we'll deal with the stretch and squash setup for the head. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and hit the like button if the lesson was useful. See you in the next video. Bye everyone.